Have you ever wondered what happens when the digital world collides with living biology? Imagine looking at a computer screen, not driven by silicon chips and copper wires, but powered by actual, living human brain cells. This isn't a dark sci-fi fantasy. It is happening right now in laboratories across the globe. We have officially crossed the threshold from engineering machines to cultivating intelligence itself. But as these biological computers begin to process data, a terrifying and profound question emerges. What happens when the dish starts asking questions back? To understand this strange frontier, we have to look back at the early breakthroughs in stem cell research. Scientists discovered they could take ordinary human cells and coax them into becoming pluripotent stem cells, blank canvases capable of transforming into any tissue in the human body. By nurturing these cells in specialized nutrient baths, researchers watched in awe as they self-organized into three-dimensional structures. These are brain organoids, microscopic mini-brains that mimic the complex architecture and electrical activity of a real human cerebral cortex developing in the womb. Of course, growing tissue in a dish is only the first step. The true revolution lies in what we call wetware computing. Researchers take these living neural networks and place them directly onto microelectrode arrays, tiny chips covered in microscopic electrical pins. Through these pins, scientists can listen to the brain cells talk, sending electrical pulses in and recording the neural responses coming out. It is a bidirectional bridge, fusing biological tissue with digital architecture. Suddenly, the computer is no longer just running a program. It is hosting living, breathing thought. This technology graduated from theory to reality during landmark experiments known as DishBrain. Scientists placed human and rodent neurons onto electrode arrays and hooked them up to a simplified digital simulation of the classic video game Pong. Without any prior instruction, the biological cells learned to play. By reading the electrical feedback of the ball hitting a paddle, the neurons adapted their firing patterns to keep the game going. They were not programmed with rules. They learned through raw environmental feedback, rewiring their synapses in real time, just like a biological organism learning to survive. Why go to such extreme lengths to merge biology with silicon? The answer comes down to an impossible engineering wall. Today's massive artificial intelligence supercomputers consume megawatts of electricity, entire power plants dedicated to training a single model. Meanwhile, the human brain operates on a mere 20 watts of energy, roughly the power of a dim light bulb. Biological computing promises unfathomable efficiency. By harnessing organic neural networks, we hope to build systems that think, learn, and adapt using a fraction of the power required by traditional silicon processors. Yet this efficiency comes with a profound psychological and ethical cost. As these biohybrid systems grow more complex, something unexpected happens. They begin to exhibit spontaneous electrical bursts, rhythmic patterns of activity that are not prompted by any external input or human command. They are generating their own internal states. This sparks a deeply unsettling philosophical crisis. When a cluster of human brain cells grown inside a computer begins to act with apparent autonomy, when it seemingly exhibits curiosity and unexpected behavioral outputs, are we just watching complex data processing, or are we witnessing the birth of synthetic sentience? We stand on the absolute edge of a new epoch. We are shifting from the era of simply engineering dead machines to cultivating living intelligence. The most pressing challenge of this century will not be managing what our computers can do, but wrestling with the profound moral responsibilities of what that living tissue might eventually become. Thanks for exploring this with me. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.